It is Wednesday, April 1st. Welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. And happy April Fool's Day. And joke's on me this year. So, Tigers last night to blow the 5-0 lead, up 5-1 in the 8th. And about 2 minutes into April, we get the go-ahead 3-run home run there for the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers come up scoreless in the 9th, and it is game over. It turns our winning day, what would have been our winning day, into a losing day. We won with the Milwaukee money line, minus 135. Lost with the Red Sox money line, not even close. That was one I bet. Didn't bet Milwaukee, bet the Red Sox, bet the Tigers. So we did go 1-2, minus 1.05 units. Fresh slate, guys. March was as bad as it gets. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw kind of lashed out last night. All my bad beats that I've had legitimately in the last 6 days, and a little bit further back. But that's not even naming all of them. There was about 4 or 5 more on there that I could have mentioned. Just as brutal of a month as it gets. Really takes a lot out of you. But we're going to move forward. We're going to be very selective in April, so not going to have too many plays going. But, that being said, don't know if we'll have a play in baseball today. It's just been absolutely brutal. Like I said, the one I don't bet hits last night. The 2 I do both lose. Tigers in ridiculous fashion. I mean, that's how it's been going. So we're going to slow it down a little bit till this passes over. I mean, it's been like this for 6 weeks, so I don't know when it will, but incredibly frustrating, just kind of over it at this point. But that being said, guys, I do have 3 plays that I'm looking at today. I have broken down the entire MLB card, so I still do trust these plays, but if you want to fade, more power to you. I don't blame you whatsoever. Let's get into the plays here. First game up, we have a lot of daytime baseball. We're looking at the 1:10 Eastern start time. Chicago White Sox and the Miami Marlins playing Game 3 here of their 3-game series. The White Sox plus 130 road underdogs, minus 155 coming back on the Marlins. Shane Smith going for the White Sox. Sandy Alcantara on the mound for the Marlins. Shane Smith kind of got rocked in his first game. Picked up the loss, 16.2 ERA, 3.00 whip in just 1.2 innings. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Alcantara, on the other hand, went 7 innings, 1-0, 0 ERA, .86 whip, 5 Ks, 2 walks. So much better start there for Alcantara, but I do like Shane Smith a lot. I do think he bounces back. And you can't lay the Marlins at minus 155. I'm sorry. I just don't think you can. They're 4-1. I get it. White Sox 1-4. But, at the end of the year, I think the White Sox and Marlins are going to be really similar teams. I just think all the value is with the White Sox and Shane Smith. I look for Smith to bounce back in this matchup. Plus 130, I would have hoped to get a little bit higher, plus 140 maybe. But, you can't lay that price with the Marlins, in my opinion. The third game of the series, the rubber match, as they have split 1-1. Miami does have to travel up to the Bronx to play the Yankees on deck here. And Chicago gets to go back home, have their home opener with the Blue Jays. I just think at this price, you got to take the White Sox here. Shane Smith to bounce back, plus 130. White Sox is our first play that we are looking at. And going to get a little chalky for the next 2. 1:15 Eastern start time. The New York Mets wrapping up their series with the Cardinals. Cardinals plus 140 on the home underdog money line. New York Mets minus 165. And I'm just going to play the Mets here on the money line. Don't care that it's juiced up. They're off a 0-3 loss to St. Louis last night. Now the rubber match here before heading out to San Francisco for a 4-game series with the Giants. Mets are so much the better team here. Both teams sit at 3-2, but as the season goes along, Mets are going to be a top echelon team. Cardinals probably bottom. I mean, this might be a top 5 versus a bottom 5 team when it's all said and done. As long as we're getting a somewhat fair price here on the Mets, I'm going to lay it. We have Freddie Peralta on the mound going for the Mets. We have Matthew Liberatore on the mound for St. Louis. And again, similarly to the last game we broke down, Peralta, not the best start. 7.2 ERA, 1.2 whip in 5 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 0 walks. That was against the Pirates, where he gave up, I believe, 2 runs in the first, and then They got a few more on him there. I think maybe in the fourth or the fifth, but yeah, I think Peralta bounces back here. I think Peralta's the better pitcher of these two. Liberatore, 1.8 ERA in 5 innings of work. First time out, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. I like the Mets in this price range. I still think it's fair at this point in the season. Minus 165. If this was a month from now, I think it'd be upwards of 200. So give me the Mets money line, minus 165 for play number 2. And our final play on the board, the 1:40 Eastern start time, Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers finishing up their 3-game series here in Milwaukee. We have the Brewers as the minus 140 home favorite, plus 120 coming back on Tampa. On the mound, we have Drew Rasmussen going for the Rays, Jacob Misiorowski going for the Brewers. Both guys sitting with a 1.8 ERA. 5 innings of work for each of them. 2 strikeouts, 0 walks for Rasmussen. 11 strikeouts, 3 walks for Misiorowski. Really nice start for the Miz there in Milwaukee. And we're going to lay it again with the Miz and the Brewers, minus 140. I think it's a short price for what is going to be a top pitcher in baseball this season. This series is split. Tampa won game 1. Milwaukee did win yesterday. And I look for Milwaukee to get the series win here. Tampa has the day off tomorrow before traveling to Minnesota for their next series. Milwaukee will finish up here and then travel to Kansas City on Friday for a series against the Royals, a 6-day road trip, or a 6-game road trip. But yeah, I think this spot here for the Brewers, wrapping up their first homestand of the season, trying to get the series win against what I would consider an inferior Rays team. Pitching edge there to Misiorowski, a fair minus 140 price tag. Everything lines up for the Brewers here. They got us the win last night. Can they do it again? I like Milwaukee money line, minus 140. Again, guys, kind of quick episode here today, but yeah, not seeing the board too great, so proceed with caution. I think you should do that at the start of the MLB season anyway, but I need to listen to my own advice and do it a little bit more. Quick recap here. We do like the White Sox money line plus 130, the Mets money line minus 165, and the Brewers money line minus 140. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully April is better than March because, like I said, March was just as bad as it gets. But thank you for watching. If you did like the content, hit that like button for me. Drop me a comment down below. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green.